Hello. We're back again. Somehow June has ended. So we're here, as always, at the end of a month to talk about books. Um, I thought June was a decent month. I read five. I wouldn't say any of them were like, ooh, this is my new favorite book ever, but I also don't really think any of them were like horrible. But that's what we're here to talk about. That's what we're here to talk about. So at the start of June, we're just going to dive right in. At the start of June, I read The Rum Diary by Hunter S. Thompson. I, just like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas before it, I hated this book. But I like this book because every single character, as always in a Hunter S. Thompson novel, is just slime. Just the worst kind of person imaginable. Every one of them suck. They're all bad. I hate all of them, which is the point. And honestly, that's a theme for this month because I read another book that I have the exact same feelings about, where every single one of these characters is just absolute dog water, the worst human being possible. Compared to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the only other Thompson book I've read, I thought this was more normal, which isn't really a hard bar to cross considering what Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is. But I still thought this was fun. It's a pretty short read, like barely over 200 pages. Yeah, it was good. Good way to start the month with something that pissed me off. Um, Now, on to something that didn't piss me off. It's the Kaiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi. Yeah, Scalzi. I liked this. I thought it was trying a little too hard sometimes to be like, ooh, ha ha, hip with the kids, funny. But it was cool. It was all right. There wasn't nearly as much kaiju in it as I was hoping. I really thought this was gonna have more like kaiju on kaiju fights and stuff. But no, it's just about a woman that lost her job. But it was still fun. It was good. Again, another little shorty boy. But I enjoyed it. I had a fun time with it. It was good, very good, just not great. After that, I took a little break and I read something totally mindless, totally pointless, and that was I'm in Love with the Villainess by Inori. This tickled all of my weird little brain receptors. I loved it. I loved Claire. I loved Ray. I think they're very funny characters. It's just a funny little book. Like, I've never read a book that had so little stakes and so little plot, and damn did I love it. It just felt like 100 and so pages of jokes. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. I can't wait to read the other four. I think there's five of them all together. Sooner or later, we'll get to it. And after I finished that, I read Ascendant by Diana Peterfround. Peterfround? Who cares? I read the first, this is technically a sequel. I read the first one of these, probably like 3-4 years ago. And I didn't like this book as much as the first one. So essentially, these books are about these virgin maidens who hunt unicorns because, in this world, unicorns are actually like flesh-eating monsters that are poisonous. And they only like virgins because, unicorns traditionally like virgins in stories. This had a lot less cool unicorn fighting and a lot more existential dread, which was fine. I just didn't expect existential dread coming into this book. I expected more unicorn fighting. There is not a third one of these, which is a shock because I feel like there was a lot of unanswered questions still in this book. This is definitely a book that is going right into the give to a used bookstore pile because I can never see myself reading this again. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. And then the last book I read this month, I literally finished it earlier today. It absolutely fucked me up. I hated it. I hated it by the end. That last 100 odd pages, I absolutely despised. And that was The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This was just a book about horrible people doing horrible things to each other most of the time. And it was a very good drama. It's a very well written book. But oh my God, was I not in the right headspace to read this kind of book this month? Because holy shit, by the end of this book, I was mad. I was legitimately like mad and depressed, and I pissing and shitting. You know, it just it is a very good book. I will say that, but it is also a book I feel like you have to be in the right mindset to read, because it really is just horrible people being horrible to each other for however long, and I was not in the right mindset. But I would still recommend it. Very good. Just come into it with the expectations of like this book is probably going to piss you off. Yeah, that's it. June was I've had better months. I've had worse months. It was a pretty neutral month, I'd say, and that's fine. Um, Next month, July, I'm gonna hopefully finish this Wheel of Time book. Lord of Chaos. It's the sixth one. I kind of started it, but I really wasn't feeling it. I think I'm a little Wheel of Time burnt out. I'm probably going to take a break after Lord of Chaos. Uh, yeah, that's it. I think with Secret History, this was book 53. I want to say 53 or 54, which means I'm over halfway to my goal of 90 books this year, which is great. What have you been reading? I hope it's something good. I hope you're enjoying what you're reading. And I just realized I recorded all this vertically instead of horizontally like I was. Oh well, who cares?